Okay? Traumatic brain injury causes significant injury 1.4 million people every year in the United States. That's the most significant type of injury when it's to the brain. Okay? Most of it is mild, but 300,000 people have significant traumatic brain injury every year, and motor vehicle accidents in our age group is the most common cause. Okay? And the highest risk is birth to 4. That's from falls. There are 2 million falls, children falling in the United States every year. Unfortunately, a significant number of them lead to traumatic brain injury and sometimes to permanent damage. And we need to try to prevent that as much as possible. Okay, shaken baby syndrome. I told you the most common, second most common cause of death is intentional injury. Shaken baby is when someone takes a baby and shakes them violently. It's unfortunately at the Children's Hospital we see 5 to 10 cases every year, which is a huge number because it's such a violent crime. And someone gets so frustrated, so sad. It's usually precipitated by the baby crying and shrieing for whatever it is, a half hour, an hour, and the person's under some kind of stress. Maybe they have postpartum depression, maybe they don't have money, they have problems with their job, whatever it might be, okay? But they don't know how to deal with the crying, okay? What do? You're in a situation, the baby's crying, they won't stop, you haven't slept for 2 days, okay? You can't take it anymore, and you start shaking them, okay? Obviously, none of us think we would ever do such a thing. But sometimes people do these things. What should you do in that situation? You need to just put the baby down in a safe place, hopefully the crib, which will be a safe area. Walk away. Let them cry. Don't hurt them. They're crying. Babies cry. It's all right. Okay? Not saying we should always do that, but if it gets to that point where you're so stressed out that you can't take it anymore, put the baby down, call a hotline, call this number, call a friend, okay? Get someone to help you, okay? And then this doesn't happen. And people need to be aware that, and once you hear about it, we make a shtar actually with parents when they give birth. At the hospital, we tell them about shaking baby, and we ask them to realize it and to never think about shaking their baby. And you know what? It stops people from doing it. It's amazing. There's good scientific data about that, okay, that it stops it from happening.